She looks just like her. She looks just like Celia. The long, dark hair, the bright, happy eyes, framed in spectacles, so pretty. They're all the same. The pretty girls. Pretty little girls with pretty little eyes and pretty little mouths for telling pretty little lies, just like Celia. I was 15 when we dissected fetal pigs in science class. I remember reading somewhere that pig flesh reacts the most like a human's. I marveled at how the skin peeled apart for me under my scalpel like a silent zipper, revealing the pretty piggy insides telling me their truths. I saved a few of the bones. I took them home and boiled the meat off them and kept them in a cedar box that I kept hidden behind my bedpost. See, this is where it all started. Mr. Artrip seemed disturbed at my insistence for another class dissection. I eventually stopped asking and just began collecting roadkill. Squirrels and rabbits mostly. Sometimes a raccoon. Once, I even found a small dog, but most of his insides were already on the outside. His truth spilled carelessly all over the pavement, but I took them all home. One by one, I boiled the meat off them and examined every organ, telling me its secrets, and I wanted so badly to preserve those truths. I suppose this could have led to a more socially acceptable pastime, like taxidermy, or I could have studied biology. But it didn't. It led to people. It led to Celia. See, I knew she was keeping something from me. I knew she was keeping something on the inside, and it drove me mad, not knowing what it was. That not knowing turned to wanting. The wanting turned to craving. The craving turned to thirst. The thirst to hunger. The hunger to my hands tight around her throat, squeezing the truth from her as the tears welled up thick and heavy. Snot and saliva spewed helplessly from her face. Every gargle and choke made me feel more and more alive. They never look more beautiful than when they struggle. They all struggle to no end. It's an exercise in futility. I find it insulting, really. When her pupils dilated, I unzipped her chest so I could see what she was keeping from me. There it was. There, all for me, like a prize I'd worked so hard for. Her lungs were gorgeous, pink and young. And so pretty. I imagined how many times she must have filled them with the breaths of her deceit. I found my trust buried and jaundiced in her liver. On her heart, I saw a name, but it was not my own. And still, her insides looked so pretty. Bloody and moist and honest. Cecilia was the first. They say you never forget your first, and I've lost track of how many there have been since her, and I'm beginning to run out of room in the crawl space to hide my truth in. But she looks just like her. She looks just like Celia. And I'm curious what she might look like on the inside.